Hi guys, highlights this week.
ABC stream winners are finally finalized.
We'll see you after this. Hi guys, welcome back. Yes, to the show this week. A lot of exciting things happened obviously over the weekend. We're going to look at ABC results, third division, and also LFA. With me as usual here is Andrew Pequeno. Andrew, how's your week been so far? How's it?
It's been okay. It's not too bad. It's nice and cool.
Cool today, yeah.
Yeah, nice cool winter weather coming. And yeah, getting back into, after ABC, getting back into the LFA. So It was nice and exciting last night.
No rest for the wicked. You're still straight into LFA.
Got to do what we got to do, eh? Keep ourselves sane.
All right, guys. So yes, we're going to look at third division results first. Then from there, obviously, we've got the big ABC playoffs happening this weekend and the next weekend also. So we're going to leave that for last. And then also we have the LFA season starting with some results on LFA there. Looking at what we're going to start with the third division, Andrew. Third division. So yeah, obviously third division still hotting up there. We've got it's tight between Greenwood and Junction Rovers. Looking at the results there, Greenwood obviously a double loss about 2 weeks ago, just before Easter. And coming back this week to win 4-1 against Saxon Rovers. So that's a good win for them there. At Solo Street?
No, it's Solo, eh? It's a graveyard. No, they're back on track. They got to stay because Junction are just setting the pace all the time.
Yeah, they're moving along. Silver Spurs 3-2 win over Goal 50 United there. Vasco and Cape Moyo. Vasco winning 2-1. Good result for Vasco. Cape Moyo, we know, is struggling also there.
Yeah.
And then good one there for Junction Rovers, as we said. Good win against Cape Town City, 2-1. City not a bad team.
City are a decent team, eh? And I think, City, we were looking at them maybe making a late charge. But Junction at home at Heidelberg, tough to beat. But it was a good result. They, every time we think one of the top two is going to falter, they get a result. And every time when we think they're going to surge ahead, they falter. So, it's very unpredictable. But listen, Junction have been very consistent the last couple of games.
And then Invincible Cravenby getting a much needed point there against Premier United.
Yeah, listen, Invincible. Yeah, they need to be invincible between now and the rest of the season to stay up.
They've got a lot of work to do. Jomo's continuing their good run from their under-19 Bale, winning 4-1 against Matroosfontein. Matroosfontein obviously also taking part in the Bale there.
Yeah.
Maybe not doing that well also in the Bale. Jomo's, good 4-1 win for them. And then Jamestown and Ocean View. Ocean View not looking good for them. A good win there for Jamestown against Ocean View.
Listen, Ocean View went on that run where they won like 5 in a row.
Yeah.
And now I think they've lost 3 in a row. So they need to start picking up points because the guys at the bottom are all on top of each other now.
Yeah. Other match there, Milano and Woodlands. That was the big derby that we were anticipating there. 2-0 win for Woodlands. That's a big result for them for their season.
That was a 6-pointer derby, eh?
Yeah.
Whoever lost theirs would be in deeper trouble.
Yeah.
And Woodlands, the last couple of games they picked up points. I was fearing for them at one stage. They were in free fall, but they picked up results. This weekend, this week they got a game midweek. They're playing Vasco da Gama on Thursday night, so that's going to be a tough away game. So, but listen, it was a home game away from home.
Yeah.
So Milano, deep trouble.
Yeah,
deep trouble.
Then looking at the matches that, as Andrew said, the Vasco and Woodlands taking place this week, and then also Junction hosting Jamestown.
Yeah.
So I suppose one would look at Junction, based on the current form.
Junction should win at home.
Junction should win, and then Premier United and Goal 50 sort of can go either way.
Yeah, that game's been postponed. Yeah, till Tuesday night because of load shedding and Eid celebrations coming up.
Yeah, I don't know.
So there's no games this weekend.
Yeah.
So we got no games to predict this weekend because of Eid.
Maybe that's not a bad thing.
No, it's not a bad thing. So from next week, the guys start getting back on track. Yeah.
Yeah. With our predictions, we're getting most of them wrong anyway. So
no, we're not very good with our predictions in the third division. ABC, we almost spot on.
Yeah. City and Jomo Powers, that's taking place?
No, that's also Tuesday night.
That's also Tuesday night, yeah. So anyway, we'll fix that fixtures there and get it posted on our website, www.thefourthmoment.co.za. So yeah, we're not going to go into the other matches, which is going to take place only next weekend. We'll go straight to the log.
Yeah, we'll do that next week.
Yeah, and then at top of the log at the moment, Junction Rovers play 26, 55 points, close on the heels with 53 points is Greenwood Athletic.
Sure.
Very close. And then Trini's back in it, 48 points, only 5 points adrift from second place there. And then Silver Spurs also with 48. And Vasco with 48 points. So yeah, top 5 still in the team. We've got
8 games to go.
8 matches to go.
Yeah, still 24 points to play for. If a team goes on a five game winning run, they could take the lead.
Yeah.
That's just the way it works. And from what I recall, looking at the fixtures they got left, they're all going to play each other.
Okay, that's cool. That's interesting.
Yeah, so it's very interesting.
And then bottom of the log there, we got to look at that because we are at that time of the season.
Sure.
So it's Invincible Craven beat bottom of the log with 14 points. Ocean View in 17th spot, 20 points. Milano, Cape Town United, 21 points. Third last, and then Cape Moyo 15th with 24 points. So as things stand, 3 dropping from the third division,
definitely,
with Wanderers obviously being relegated.
Yeah.
And all depends if our winner or representative of the province wins in the playoffs, in the national playoffs. We'll have to wait and see. But right now, status quo, 3 going down, which is Milano, Ocean View, and Invincible. But like Andrew said, 8 games to play, so a long way to go.
Yeah, there's still a long way to go at the bottom, and also they're all going to play each other.
Okay.
Even Saxon Rovers and Woodlands that are on the fringes of that relegation battle, they need to pick up points.
Okay. So that's for the third division. And then, as we said, we're going to look at some LFA football.
Yeah.
Cape Town Tigerberg, Andrew, I think you're very well versed with the Cape Town Tigerberg League. Some matches being played, I think, in this week and this past weekend.
Yeah.
I know that the team that everybody's looking out for, obviously, is Edgemead. From what I think they won again this weekend, 6-0 or something like that.
Yeah, they beat Garden Village 6-0. They're flying at the moment. And then they haven't even got all their players back yet.
Oh, really?
There were some players that played in the ABC. So they can only get better from there. You know, Coach Graham Purdy's a legend in Cape Town Tigerberg. He's won the league so many times, I've lost count. So, he's built a nice squad for the season.
Okay. Look at some of the other results there. I think Wynberg St. John's first win against Regenstahl, 1-0.
Yeah.
Then Vasco also winning 1-0 against Sonoma Park.
Yeah, listen, I just got reports. I wasn't, we had an ABC game at the same time.
Yeah.
And from all accounts, Vasco won the game. Our guys, a lot of under 18s, over 40s, over 35 players. But they tried their best. It's our first loss. So we got, we won a game. We'll get to last night's results too.
Yeah.
So, we're on the fringes there, but, we'll see what happens.
Then Table View was up probably for the first half of that match against Norway Parks. I think the halftime it was 1-1 there.
Okay.
Norway Parks getting a penalty to go 1-0 up in the first half.
Okay.
Surprised to see the big tuckers still playing. But still playing an important part there, Norway Parks.
No. They're still there.
The Whaley, part of the Whaley brothers. And then Table View getting one back before halftime there with a good work goal, but to make it 1-1. And then, then I left, and then I heard the result was 3-1 to Table View. Apparently the match turned on his head. The Table View came on top, so well done.
Table View got a good squad. They've always got they always compete. They're always in the top 3 or 4. And Coach Fortune, is a top coach as well. And when you get to the log, we'll see where they stand.
Yeah. Gales River 3-1 against Saxon.
Good result. Saxon's missing a lot of players. Still playing in the regional third division, yeah.
And then Durbanville 4-1 win against Kensington. That's a good result there.
Good result for Durbanville.
Yeah. And then as you said, 6-0 against Garden Village. That was Edgemead. And then Belleville City and Greenpoint Solutions, 3-1 win for Greenpoint. I think that's their first win of the season.
Yeah, good result for Greenpoint away at Belleville. It's never easy going to PP Smith to win. So it's a good result for Greenpoint.
Also new coach there, Dylan Roma, taking charge there at Greenpoint from the beginning of the season. So well done, Dylan, on your first win. And then FN Rangers against Bottasig. Bottasig coming out 5-0 winners.
Good. Bottasig also flying.
Okay.
Also flying.
And then, a lot of matches here. Okay, there's obviously matches that took place.
Yeah, we had matches last night. So I had my first LFA game. LFA, Hanover Park 5, Garden Village 3. Yeah, it was nice. We had to integrate some of our ABC players back. Okay. It was difficult, getting the rhythm and everything. But once we got into rhythm, we took them apart in the second half. Okay. But Garden Village, front line impressed me there.
Yeah.
Very nice football. So we won 5-3.
Okay. Other match there, Vasco and Belleville. Vasco winning 3-2.
Good result for Vasco.
Well done there. Logs?
Yeah.
You have it?
Yeah, I do actually. If you hold on 1 second. Right. Top of the log, we have Bottasig with 12 points, maximum points after 4 games. With Table View also on 12 points. Hanover Park has got 9 and Edgemead have got 9. But obviously Edgemead are third with goal difference. Hanover Park are fourth.
So it's Edgemead top, no? With 9 points.
No, Bottasig and Table View played a game extra. The Edgemead game yesterday was postponed because of load shedding.
Load shedding, okay.
So Bottasig and Table View got 12 points.
Okay, so they're sort of hitting the top here.
And we won't even look at the bottom because a lot of teams, it's still very early.
Still too early. Then we're going to jump to the Northerns League. We've got some matches there. Northerns League obviously started already. Just looking at some of the results there. Matroos and Bishop Lavis. Bishop Lavis winning 3-0 against Matroos.
Wow.
Valhalla 2-1 winners against Ravensmead. I think it was Valhalla that won the league also.
Yes, they went to the playoffs.
Yeah. United and Eastern Rovers. Eastern Rovers winning 3-2.
Yeah.
And then Blue Down Spurs losing 3-2 against Bellville United. So good result there. Riverside Rangers 2-2 against Bellstar. Bellstar obviously a former third division club there. And then Bell Spurs 2 and UWC 5. And then must have been another match play there. UWC 5-1 against United. So yeah, I think it's only 2 games played so far. It's actually 1 game played so far. So we won't even look at the logs. I don't think you can worry about the log.
No. Listen, it's going to be tight there the whole season. I think those teams are evenly matched. We've got to look at teams like Riverside. Always got a nice young team.
Yeah.
You know, Mr. Mondo normally assembles quite a nice young team there. So that is good for them. You know, listen, we were waiting for results from Mitchell's Plain. Hopefully next week we'll have those results and from a couple more LFAs.
Yeah, just also obviously Cape District hasn't started yet.
Yeah, they started 29th.
Start off with the fast and
Reigate also started on the 29th.
Yeah, so we'll get busier and busier. And guys, send it. We know we've got Good Hope LFA also sent some stuff. So we want to ask the guys there to keep sending it. Just make sure you get it to us by the Tuesday. It's very important. And then any other LFA also, please send your results.
Yeah,
so I'm looking at this Northern's log here, and I'm looking at the teams here. It's all teams that actually well-established teams that can do great stuff in this league. So hoping for a good season at the Northern's league.
I think it's always tight. It's always tight in Northerns. I think, like we said, Valhalla won it last year. Blue Down Spurs, normally a nice team. I think they went on a nice run in the Coke. Blue Downs.
Okay.
And Ballar's also a nice team.
Yeah.
And obviously, like we said, Riverside, Matroosfontein, obviously.
Yeah.
I think at the beginning they're missing a lot of players because of third division. So it'll be very nice.
And Northerns, why I'm talking about Northerns also, they always sort of the LFA where a lot of the the players that move on we actually come from also. So we're always talking about Tygerberg and Cape District and all those and Reigate and so on.
And while we're on that, you know, congratulations to Riverside Rangers. Luke Bartman getting selected for the South Africa Under-17 AFCON squad.
Yes, that's
he spent his formative years at Riverside Rangers. Now obviously been at Cape Town Spurs, I think since the age of 8 or 9. But he was there at Riverside from the age of 6. So congrats to Mr. Mondo and them for finding such talent and nurturing it. And you know, it's a big thing, you know, making the AFCON. We had a lot of Cape Town boys making it. We had Ubuntu players, Cape Town Spurs, Cape Town City. So congratulations to those Cape Town boys that made the squad. And we know we'll support Coach Desmond Crowley, Andre Bronkhorst. Duncan Crowley, sorry. I got Desmond on the main from ABC. Duncan Crowley, Andre Bronkhorst, the goalkeeper coach. You know, big ups to them, and we're going to support them all the way through. Yeah, definitely. Everything of the best to them. Right, let's go to the ABC Motsepe League. Obviously, we had results over the weekend. I don't know if anybody really cares about it right now because the winners are actually was done and dusted. I did notice, however, there was one game outstanding which also got postponed again, the Kapa and City Kings game. I don't know if you know. There's games still to be played. Some of the streams still got games that need to be played have been postponed due to load shedding or Nedbank Cup in Clarewood's case. So, you know, they will have a little bit of a bearing on the log, but, you know, all we got to worry about in stream A and B is who won it, you know, and that's the most important thing. Yeah, I think just touching on the results, Hout Bay 6-1 against Santos. Zizwe, obviously, eventual winners there, 2-1 against Matis. Cape Town Spurs and Pequeno Sundowns 3-0, and that was the week before. Yeah, and that's basically all the matches there. The other one was postponed. And then looking at the log, are we going to look at the log? Yeah, we can announce the winner of Stream A. I'm sure everybody knows the winner already. Zizwe United. Congrats to Zizwe. You know, they pipped Hout Bay by 2 points. Yeah. You know, Hout Bay were top of the log for a long way, and then they had a bit of a hiccup, and then Zizwe, I think they won their last 6 in a row. Yeah. And we also thought they were out of it. They were one loss away. And effectively, when the log looks, you can see they were one loss away from being out of it. Yeah. So congrats to Zizwe as Stream A winners. Yeah. And then just looking at Stream B there, just obviously the big match that took place on Saturday at Royal Road. Young Bafana, Coach Ashraf there, getting one over Coach Sachi there. 1-0, good win there. And all the best to Ashraf and Coach Dulvie of Zizwe for the 2 finals coming up. Or the 2 legs coming up. 2 legs, this weekend is the first leg is on Sunday at Nyanga Stadium, 3 o'clock kickoff. It's Zizwe versus Young Bafana. Yeah. And the second leg will be next Saturday, the 29th, 3 o'clock kickoff at Young Bafana Arena. It's 2-legged as it should be, in my opinion. It gives them a fair chance. So, you know, winner take all. You know, and listen, while we're on Young Bafana, I think we cannot underestimate the fact that Coach Ashraf came in there with no team, or basically 90% of the team gone. A lot of the players left with Coach Dylan to Clarewood. He basically had to start the team from scratch right in the middle of a season. You know, he's taken a team unbeaten He's drawn 2 games. I'm happy to say one of them was against Hanover Park. The other one was against
Has he gone
Clearwood.
unbeaten since he's taken
He's
off?
gone unbeaten. He hasn't lost a game.
Well done. They haven't picked it up.
And they lost 1 game the whole season. That was the game when Coach Dylan left and they lost 5-0 to Clearwood away. And, congratulations to all, to Young Bafanas, Exco. I might be, talking about them and not Zizwe, but it's just the fact that, from where they were, and everybody thought that, when Coach Ashraf came in, they had no team, they all thought, no, they're gone. And they just stayed there, positive. And, congratulations to them, and congratulations to the Exco, to back a young coach. And we wish him all the best, and we wish Zizwe, Coach Dulvie, experienced coach.
I'm just looking at the results now of the past season. I mean, there was a point that we thought, something's happening. Yeah. Zizwe is...
but Coach Dulvie, he picked them up.
Yeah, he got able out of that.
And, good luck to them. They're experienced, but they're coming up against a team like Young Bafana, well-drilled, well set up tactically. That I can tell you. We played against them. We drew 1-1 at home. Very well-drilled team. They know what their roles are. Zizwe is the same. Zizwe have been there, done that, been to the playoffs, won it. So won the local playoffs. And we just wish that the best team goes through, Shamiel. And we wish that they get promoted. That's the most important thing for Cape Town football.
For Cape Town football. And looking at Zizwe record, there's 7 wins in a row after the loss against Crossy Park. It was from February. So well done, a good comeback there.
Listen, and if you look at it, after 9 games, they only had 14 points. And after 16, they end up on 35.
Yeah.
So there we go.
Okay, guys, so that's sort of it, Andrew. That's the leagues done and dusted.
Yeah.
I think before we go, I want to actually touch on something. I want to take advantage of the fact that we have an ABC coach right here.
I'm in trouble.
First season after gaining promotion with an Overpark in the ABC. I want to just quickly chat about that. I know you and I talk about it privately, but I want to obviously do it here on camera. Give us the viewers a quick idea of what the thoughts were. And what was your feeling going into the season and where you came out? Basically.
Yeah, listen. First of all, I'd like to thank my chairman, Mr. Ridwan Anthony, for backing me. Winning promotion, getting Hanover Park back into the ABC. You could have easily have taken a more experienced ABC coach or ex-NFD coach and given them an opportunity to take the team. So thank you to him for giving me the opportunity. We basically looked at our squad and brought in quite a lot of experienced guys in. And I've got to say, Shamiel, the coach inside me at one stage thought, we could actually get away with winning the stream. And it's just a couple of results didn't go our way. The ball didn't bounce our way. But I really enjoyed the challenge. It's tactically a lot different than third division.
That's what I want to ask you. Obviously, because you were 3 seasons at Hanover Park? 2 full seasons? As
2.5 seasons, The one was a COVID season, So 2.5 seasons, It's in the third division. Third division is a lot more helter-skelter, teams, 90% of the teams play the same way.
Okay.
ABC, it challenges you as a coach. Everybody's got a different style. And the quality of players, man, especially this season. I think this season, I watched a lot of ABC games last season when we obviously had our home games Friday nights. I went to watch a lot of ABC games on the Saturday. The standard of players, I think, this season and the standard of coaching has taken up another level. A lot of ex-NFD players now playing in the ABC. A lot of experienced ABC players. A lot of very good, young, talented unders that are now coming
through. That's the difference.
And that's the difference. Before guys used to put unders and they take them off after 10 minutes. You don't see that.
Yeah.
I did see that in one game against us, but that wasn't even 10 seconds, but I'm not going down that road. But the unders, the quality of the unders, and the level of play. And I think if there's aspiring coaches out there who are in the third division and thinking of, getting an opportunity in the ABC, what I can tell you is every game is different. You can't just play your own way, your own style every game because people watch you all the time.
Yeah.
So you also got to adapt and look at the weakness and strengths of your team and against the opposition. And also the fact that you got a week to prepare.
Yeah.
As a coach, you love that because you can prepare properly 3 or 4 training sessions.
Yeah, because you don't have games like the
third division. You got like 3 games a week, so you're basically going from one game, one training session, which is basically prep. Next game, you're gonna get the guys in. You're gonna have a relaxing session, and then another game. So tactically, it makes you a lot more aware, man. And I think I'm quite an emotional guy, so sometimes I get very emotional on the bench. Yes, I do. And I'm a passionate guy, man. But, also the ABC, in my opinion, in the Western Cape, if you look at Stream B and Stream A, there's a lot of quality, man. And if we look at that, it makes you wonder, even now, as I've seen it as a coach, sorry, the amount of talent that's there and the amount of coaching talent and playing talent that's there, we should have at least 2 or 3 more teams in the NFD or PSL, you know. And I would also like to take this opportunity to thank my players, man. You know, guys sacrifice. I suppose it's the same for all teams. They sacrifice a lot. You know, my guys came in also, some of them with their eyes open, you know, never been in the ABC. A lot of our guys had played ABC before. And they basically stood up, man. And the dedication, the commitment, I can never falter my players for that. And fortunately or unfortunately, we learn lessons in life. So we know we made mistakes, coaches, players
everybody,
things happen in life.
Yeah.
But, you know, I'd like to thank my players while I've got the opportunity on this platform to thank them for the hard work and effort this season. And hopefully most of them will be back next year because, you know, we've learned lessons, so we want to go forward.
You want to carry it on, yeah.
And, you know, ending up 4th or wherever we end up after Clearwood play their games in the stream, you know, my first mission was to avoid relegation, which I think the first half of the season we got to the points we wanted to. And I think the stretch where we had the 4 games against Ubuntu away, Clearwood away, Young Bafana home and FN away, we only picked up 2 out of 12. And I think that defined our season because we ended up being 8 points behind Young Bafana. But listen, yeah, Shamiel, I learned a lot. I appreciate, like I said, I appreciate the opportunity. Hopefully next year I'll still be the ABC coach. You know, that's up to the chairman and see what happens. And life goes on. But yeah, thank you also to all the people out there. Whenever I'm at a game and people come and support, they always know me now as the 4th moment and not as the Hanover Park coach.
4th moment made you famous?
4th moment made me famous. So yeah, but I'll still be sitting on this chair for a while. We'll still be chatting a lot. But listen, this weekend I'm excited. I'm not even going to make a prediction. When you ask me who's going to win, may the best team win. I'll be there to watch on Sunday.
I think it's going to be a tough game. I hope to be there. I think it's going to be a tough match. But yeah, let's see. Yeah, Andrew, thanks. And okay, this sort of went on and on, as which he does. But anyway, an insight to how obviously Hanover Park did this season. And we were very excited, obviously, when Hanover Park won promotion last season, pretty early in the season, but actually won the league early and then won promotion at the end out in Paul. But yeah, well done to them. I think that's it. We wanted to chat more a bit about, well, maybe we'll start that segment next week. So what we want to do, we actually want to raise one topic every week. And for next week, we're going to talk about scouting players, how players get scouted. Obviously, with our interaction within the media and with football people, we interact quite a bit with scouts, actually professional scouts who do scouting for a living. And, you know, it's amazing how they all have different points of views. And we're maybe going to touch on that next week. But I tell you what, interact with us. What do you want us to discuss? Football related, player related, manager related, coaches related, football things, and we can chat about it.
100%.
Obviously, Andrew and myself, we've been coaching, so we'll give our opinion. You can maybe give your opinion meanwhile on whatever topic you want. And obviously, we try to get people in also like we normally do. We go to the experts and for the people that know. I think, guys, we're done talking.
Yeah, I think next week, please, LFA, send us your results. I know this weekend is Eid, Shamiel. I think we want to wish everybody a blessed Eid.
Eid Mubarak to everybody, be it Saturday or Sunday, whenever it is. Hopefully it's Saturday, so we can go watch the match on Sunday.
On Sunday, I'm hoping so too. I'm hoping so. I hope the game happens on Sunday if it's not on Saturday. But listen, have a blessed Eid Mubarak to everybody out there who's celebrating that. Also, we'd like to thank Vecchio, our sponsors.
Yes, obviously, coming to that, thanks to Vecchio. We forgot to say thanks to them, but they know we're very grateful to them. Guys, if you want to, obviously, you've all seen the new Vecchio kit out at the Bale. A lot of those items are available in the store, 7 Beach Road, but get hold of them. I think it's www.vecchio.co.za. I want to say big thanks to them.
And also next week, we're going to be highlighting a tournament next week. So please watch our show next week. We'll have the main person involved, main man involved in the tournament next week. So yeah, look forward to that. And thank you always for supporting. And please put in comments. We always say, please comment if you need anything discussed. You know, anything like that, you've got to want our contact details. We can always give it to you. But yeah, thank you for supporting our show.
This is a long goodbye.
Very long.
But don't forget to subscribe on YouTube. We need that subs up there. And obviously share the video on Facebook. To Alan gone. But thanks. We'll see you next week.
Cheers.